Hey guys, welcome back. In the last video we went through running our first scrape in ScrapeBox. Now what we scraped was all of the pages on Groupon that contain any of our keywords here, which is our zip codes, and this is the result that we got, which was 2,665 results. Now some of these are going to be garbage, but most of them are going to be pretty good. So from here what we want to do, because on Groupon they don't actually list an email address for the business on the page that has the listing or coupon, whatever you want to call it. What we actually want to do is find the websites of these businesses and then look at those pages to get the email addresses. So we're quite lucky in that if we look at any of these pages, let's see, open an internal, we'll actually see that if the business has a website, yeah, there we go, then they have a view website button. A view website link, which we can get ScrapeBox to extract from the page. And then if we actually start following these links, why is that not opening up for some reason? Weird. Okay, I'm not sure if that's a bug or if it's just something weird happening with ScrapeBox. But anyway, if we actually look at this page, then we could start hunting around for an email address on there. They might have a contact page with an email address listed or something like that. So, in this video, what we're going to go through is getting the list of all of the external pages from Groupon, from the pages that we found on Groupon, and then cleaning them up to prepare for the next step. So let's get to it. What we want to do is, because we're actually not going to be using core ScrapeBox functionality for this next scrape, we're going to be using an add-on. So what you want to do is click on the add-ons menu, and if this is the first time that you've tried to use the Link Extractor add-on, then you'll need to install it. So you can do that just by clicking on the Show Available Add-ons box. And give it a bit, and then find the Outbound Link Checker add-on. Actually, is that the right one? Can never remember the name. Yeah, that is the one. Yeah, Outbound Link Checker. Sorry. Just select that, hit install, and Bob's your uncle. So we're going to fire that up. Actually, no. Hang on a second, I'm confusing myself. No, it's not the Outbound Link Checker that we're after. I lied, sorry guys. We're actually after the Link Extractor. Actually, the Outbound Link Checker might do the trick too, but yeah, there it is. Link Extractor. The Outbound Link Checker might do what we want as well. I'm not actually sure, I don't think I've used it. But yeah, Link Extractor, we'll fire that up. That's just come up on my other screen. Here it is. And so what we want to do in here is load up all of the URLs that we harvested from here. So we can do that easily by just clicking on the load button and then load URL list from ScrapeBox Harvester. Oops. As I said, load URL list from ScrapeBox Harvester. So now we've got our URLs loaded in here. This is the harvester, so in a whole lot of ScrapeBox add-on modules, you'll see it referenced as a place to load or store results to. So just in case you're using something else and you're wondering how to get the results from here or what it's called. So we've got them loaded here. In our case, we don't want to look at any internal links because we don't want to start spidering Groupon. We just want to get all of the external links from all of these pages that we've found. So I've got that set to external. We don't really need to change anything else here. Maybe you want to change the number of connections if you've got a slower internet connection, or if you've got a really fast one, you could crank it up. If you know that there are some URLs you want to filter out, you can use these two boxes to filter them out accordingly. Otherwise, there isn't really anything else that you need to change here. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic stuff in here, but we'll hit start on this and let it roll through. And so this is what this is going to do is load up each of these pages and then find any external links on those pages and then bring those external links into our list here and tell us how many it found, so that we can save them off and then do something with those results later on. So this is going to take a little while to run through. I'll stop the video here and then see you once it's finished. Okay guys, welcome back. So that's just finished. As you can see, we had a few errors for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. You know, looking through, all of them seem to be coming up under this this biz subfolder of Groupon. So I'm not sure if there's a problem with that or if it's, you know, these are weird sort of semi-broken links or something like that. At any rate, we did get a lot of results. We found, you know, 3,820 external links, and I just wanted to point out that, you know, you want to take note of this path that pops up when the Link Extractor finishes. So, you know, in my case, it's F-Drive Tool, ScrapeBox Beta, add-on sessions, Link Extractor data, 20150309115226.txt. So, you know, I'll try and remember that. Shouldn't be too hard because it's today's date and time. So I'll hit OK on that, and then I'll hit exit on the Link Extractor. Now what we want to do is clean up this list a little bit, because we'll potentially have a lot of double ups, which is not what we want. As in, you know, if let's say the same company had two listings on Groupon, then we'll have their website listed twice, and you know, maybe there's somewhere that Groupon linked to a website and they're linked to another page of a website, so we'll have, you know, two links going to the same domain, and we want to get rid of that before we get on to our next step. So the easiest way to do that is to actually use the harvester portion of ScrapeBox to clean up everything. So what we can, you know, the way we can do that is to load the list of URLs into the harvester and then use the tools that are available, you know, on this right hand side. So what we're going to do is click on import URL list, then import and replace current list, because we want to get rid of the URLs that we harvested before. And then I'm going to go into the path that that we had pop up before. Now, actually, I've just realized I'll have to blank out some stuff here, because there are there's some sensitive information here. So excuse the blacking out of the path while we get there. Link Extractor, and that is the one that we want. Okay, so I've just tracked down the file that that we just generated. It's the, you know, the exact path that that we had before. So I'll just pop that open, and so now we can see we've got all of these URLs listed here. There's the 3,820. That's the number we had before, so we know we've got the right file. We can already see that we've got a whole bunch of stuff in here that we probably don't want at all, like, you know, all this maps.google stuff coming through, Groupon Works, custom preferences. You know, that's one we want. This is one we want. I don't know if that's one we want, probably not. But, you know, at any rate, we want to start cleaning up this list and, you know, removing all of the duplicates. So the first thing that I normally do is run it through the trim tool, and I go trim to root. So what this does is it gets rid of any path that's on the end of the URL, so that we're just left with the domain itself. Then once I've done that, I'll run the remove duplicate domains tool, which will get rid of any double ups in the entire list for all of the domains. So, you know, we've just got rid of almost 3,000 duplicate lines there. There's still some stuff that we could, you know, that we might want to get rid of by going, you know, remove selected URLs. You know, we could get rid of all of the Groupon stuff. We can sort things and try and find, you know, anything that comes up that we don't want, like, you know, maybe we look for, you know, some stuff manually. I'll be honest, I don't normally bother, you know, with this sort of stuff, I just take it through and and run it through the next step anyway. But if you had a small list and you could be bothered going through it, then, you know, you might want to just remove some of the bad stuff that comes through by just selecting it all, right clicking, and then go remove selected URLs. But that is all for this step, guys. I will see you in the next video where we run our second scrape, or well, I suppose our third scrape actually, to get a list of all of the internal pages for each of these domains which we've found following this step. So I'll see you there, guys.